Well, hello everyone, and I'm really happy to be here today. And you may have listened to my video yesterday when I announced that this is the launch week for the damn plan, how to find freedom, love, and money in your business. And you also might have heard me say something kind of silly. Well, at least a couple people texted me and told me it was rather silly because I said in that video that I had just a titch, might have a titch of COVID. Well, at the time I was waiting for results from a test, and in fact, I do have COVID. And I'm very grateful that my symptoms right now are really very mild compared to some symptoms I've known other people to have. And I'm also grateful that Sandy is doing better, because all of this started with a simple visit in a power week. Sandy and I were ready to power down. We had big plans for last week. We were going to do a photo shoot. We were getting ready for this week. We just had all sorts of plans. And then unbeknownst to Sandy, she was exposed to COVID. And it wasn't too long after she arrived at my home that she got the call, and she got tested and it was negative. And then she was starting to feel worse, and we tested again, and for her it was positive. And by that time I was already three days in, so it was pretty likely that I was going to get COVID. But you know what? We're all doing just fine, and I'm very grateful for that. But I really needed to just share that with you. For one thing, people were kind of laughing behind the scenes about that whole titch of COVID thing, as if you can have a titch of COVID. So thank you for laughing along with me and having some fun. And hey, Sherry, my little middle sister, is online. And if you've happened to read the book, welcome, my sister Sherry. She says hi. There's stories that I get to share about her journey as well. So thank you, Sherry, for joining me today. But I want to talk to you. I couldn't have written a better line in the damn plan, how to find freedom, love, and money. I couldn't have written a better line for the times that we're in, for the pandemic, for just what just happened to Sandy and I. And we got Robin just commented, I love this, that Sherry was actually one of her babysitters, or maybe it was me that was one of her babysitters once upon a time. It's got to be Sherry. So anyway, I want to read a couple lines from the book that really resonate, that hit home, that I think will hit home for many of you who have come through. Yes, we've survived an entire year of the pandemic, and you've survived. You're here, we're watching, we're together today, and I'm grateful for that, because we've survived, and now it's time to thrive. But I also know that here's the reality. Let me read this for you. I've learned that business does not occur in a vacuum. Businesses, or our jobs, or the things we do for a living, are started and run in the midst of our very real lives, where relationships swirl in and out and demands for our attention are endless. You get up every morning knowing full well what must get done. Then life happens. Next thing you know, you've set your dreams on the back burner to put out today's fire. Well, if there's anything I've learned in the 30 years that I have been doing business coaching, that I have been an entrepreneur, is that you can't do that. You can't put your life on the back burner, and you cannot spend your life winging it and putting out fires. You will never realize your dream that way. I learned that lesson the hard way. I learned it multiple times. I'm a little bit of a tough nut to crack, but I wrote this book. Literally, I say in the book, I wrote this book because I want to save you from some pain, some of the lessons I've learned. And one of the best things I've learned is to learn from other people. So today I want to just talk to you about planning to be resilient. We've come through this year, and I've heard many people tell, I can cope with this. That's no problem. I can cope. Well, I want to tell you, no, I don't want you to cope anymore. I don't want you to, I want you to remain positive and upbeat, even if you get that titch of COVID. But I want you to go beyond coping, because literally coping means to take a hit. That is the root word of coping, is to take a hit. And I don't know how many of you, but I don't want to be taking a hit every day. I want to be resilient. I am resilient because guess what? Resilience means to leap forward. And in order to leap forward, in order to be resilient, you need a damn plan. You can't do it by putting out daily fires. You can't do it by winging it. So I want to give you a couple tips about creating a damn plan, or creating your damn plan to be resilient. And the first one is to surround yourself with people who are going to support you, people who will come to your aid, people who can be your backup if you need to be. Now, Sandy and I formed a team as business partners. We started kind of in a step-in process a couple of years ago, and she came on full board as my partner in January of 2020, of all years. And having her as my backup has been awesome, but also being able to rely on each other has been tremendous in business. But beyond business, you need to look around yourself and know that you've got people who will come to your aid, the people that will, if you need food, will drop off food for you. If whatever it is that you need, they are willing to help and more than happy to do so, because you will need this. None of us are going to go it alone. None of us can go it alone. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people that you can trust to come to your aid. Then I want you to believe. I want you to believe in what you want so much. I want you to believe in it so much that you are not willing to settle. You are not willing to give up. No matter what gets thrown at you, you are not willing to settle. And in order to do that, you actually do need to write down a damn plan, because sometimes we get it in our heads. We believe, we want, but until we put it down on paper and we can see it, we can see what will happen if we do take action on our dream. What will happen if, in spite of life happening, we keep going forward? What will happen as a result of all of our good actions and the pieces we put together? That's really what a damn plan is all about, is being able to see it in writing, to see it in paper, to see it in action so that you can believe it. Because if you don't believe this, if you don't believe in your dream, if you don't really want your dream, you will let life happen to you, and you will cope, and you will set your dream on a back burner. And I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want it for anyone. And then the last part of creating a damn plan to be resilient is your damn attitude. Okay? Life has taught me a lot of things, but having an attitude is a really good thing to have. You may have been told as a kid, or maybe as an adult, or maybe yesterday, that you really do have an attitude. And I would say, woohoo, hooray, you've got an attitude, because your attitude and your willingness to do what it takes, your willingness to prioritize your dream and overcome and be resilient and leap forward is what's going to get you through even the toughest of times. So all the plans for the Damn Plan launch week are still on. We have got the Damn Plan launch party still scheduled for 6:30 on April 9th. That's Friday. So 6:30 Central Time, April 9th. We are going to be going live. We're going to be streaming on all of our social media. We're going to be having a lot of fun. We've got a fun MC that's going to be joining us, and many guests that I get to thank and you get to know. As well as we're going to be doing some giveaways, some prizes, and you can't have a damn launch party without ice cream. So come see about how we're going to integrate ice cream into a virtual book launch. I'm hoping you're going to have a really damn good day in spite of whatever life throws at you, because I know that with the relationships around you, with your damn plan to be resilient and your damn attitude, you can make it. You can make it. You can go beyond survival, and you can truly thrive no matter what. So you just have a good damn day, and I hope to see you on Friday. I've got a few more book readings I'm going to be doing for the rest of the week. So if you're curious, please follow us on social media. Make sure you like us, and I'll have more to share. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being part of my damn journey.